First off, I want to give all praises and glory to the Most High Yahweh in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth. Salutations to all the brothers that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity. And peace, blessings, and healings onto the elect. And today, I got a couple things I want to get into, and I want to get started. Now, this first video I got is Italian MP Vittorio Sagabi and Sarah Canuccio exposes secret agenda of the elites, and they call for Bill Gates' arrest. You know, this is in Italy, and they're having some like Congress or Senate meeting or whatever, and I want to play it. So I want to play the beginning of this, and then I'm going to skip ahead and go to the lady where she talks about arresting Bill Gates. So here we go.
Siamo alla vigilia del 25 aprile e occorre essere uniti contro le dittature e uniti nella verità. Non facciamo di questa l'aula della menzogna. Non il 26 febbraio, ma il 9 marzo, la scienza qua evocata, diceva che il virus era poco più che un'influenza. Quella scienza è quella a cui si è ispirato questo governo. È detto, è stato detto, è documentato, è stato detto, non mentite. Allora dite la verità, non fate di questa l'aula della menzogna. Almeno qui si applichi il principio di Giambattista Vico, verum ipsum factum. E allora avete sentito e avete dato i numeri, li voglio dare anch'io, no Dattis, no Pagani, non dite anche qui 25.000 morti, non è vero, non usate i morti per retorica e per terrorismo. I dati dell'Istituto Superiore della Sanità dicono che il 96,3% sono morti per altre patologie. Esattamente i dati, i numeri.
So he's saying that 25,000 people got diagnosed with COVID-19 when they died, but they didn't have the disease. You know, just like that's how you know that the New World Order is being implemented, because even though over there in Italy, they're being told that the doctors and everybody being told, if you know you die from AIDS, say it's coronavirus. If you die from pneumonia, say it's coronavirus. The same thing happened over here in America, right? And what happened over here in America, you had a couple of doctors exposing what was going on, and it got deleted off the internet. You know what I'm saying? And who knows what's happening to them now. You know, you might have the League of Shadows, the League of Assassins go, you know, fuck their ass up, you know, because it's Edomite versus Edomite anyway. But I'm going to keep playing a little bit of this, and then I'll get the lady.
I numeri, dice questo, è la verità, è la verità.
Colleghi.
Falli a leggere,
Collega.
esattamente così, li ho letti tutti. Il 60% sono morti per altre patologie.
60% died from other diseases. Damn.
Detto dall'Istituto Superiore della Sanità, se non lo sai, studia.
Collega Sgarbi, si rivolga. Collega Sgarbi, collega Trizzino, collega Sgarbi si rivolga alla Presidenza.
Sono i contagiati, e mentre l'Italia è la zona rossa, qui tutti erano senza mascherine. Oggi Basini è accusato perché la deve portare per forza. Siete ridicoli, non l'avete portata fino all'altro ieri. È esattamente così. In Germania economia, sanità e scuola il 4 maggio funzioneranno perfettamente. Siamo uno Stato con minori diritti nell'Europa. Germania ha dato prove di forza e di risposta giusta. Noi qui siamo umiliati ancora una volta dalla Germania.
All right, so we got this dude, and I want to skip to this lady. She calls for Bill Gates' arrest.
Voi proseguite anestetizzando le menti a base di mass media comprati, a mucchina e PNL, con parole come regime, consentire e permettere, fino al punto di permettervi proprio di normare anche i nostri legami.
So she just saying that the media is evil because they're lying and shit, and which is true. But I want to get where she talks about Bill Gates. All right, here it goes. So let's start right here. You take away our freedom and say that we wanted it.
Libertà e dite che ce la siamo cercata. Al grido del divide et impera.
Divide and rule.
A rimetterci
Esau's
soprattutto i
greatest
nostri
tactic.
figli, anime violentati in accordo con il garante, si dice, dei loro diritti e delle cismai varie. Sarà allora concesso il diritto alla scuola solo con un braccialetto per abituarli alla libertà vigilata.
Basically, in this way, the right to school will be granted only with the bracelet to get them used to probation. So, saying that you got to wear some type of thing to go back into society, which they want to RFID chip people with the mark of the beast. That's the end goal in all this. Yeah. So it's cute.
Abituarli alla libertà vigilata, ai TSO schiavisti e ai lager virtuali, in cambio di un monopattino e di un tablet. Il tutto per assecondare gli appetiti di un capitalismo finanziario il cui motore è il conflitto di interessi, ben rappresentato dall'OMS, il cui primo finanziatore è il noto filantropo e salvatore del mondo, Bill Gates. Lo sappiamo tutti ormai. Bill Gates già nel 2018 profetizzava una pandemia, poi simulata lo scorso ottobre nell'Event 201, in accordo con gli amici di Davos.
Damn.
Ed ormai da decenni si prodiga nello sviluppo di piani di depopolamento.
For decades, Gates has been working on depopulation and dictatorial control plans. Damn. These Edomites fight against these Edomites is a great movie.
Controllo dittatoriale sulla politica globale, puntando ad ottenere il primato su agricoltura, tecnologia e energia, e dice testuali parole riprese da una sua dichiarazione: se facciamo un buon lavoro con i nuovi vaccini,
if we do a good job on vaccines, health and reproduction, we can reduce the world population by 10 to 15% from the horse's mouth. Damn. Exposing his ass.
La sanità e la salute riproduttiva, possiamo diminuire la popolazione mondiale del 10-15%. E continua, aperte virgolette, solo un genocidio può salvare il mondo.
Basically, Bill Gates is saying only genocide can save the world, and that's what these Edomites deal with. You know, they're death incarnate, bro.
Grazie ai suoi vaccini è riuscito a sterilizzare milioni di donne in Africa.
So Gates sterilized millions of women in the land of Ham in Africa, which is sad, bro. Gates caused the polio epidemic that paralyzed 500,000 children in India. He's a pure devil, man.
E ancora oggi con il suo DTP causa più morti della stessa malattia.
And still today with DTP, Gates causes more deaths than the disease itself.
Così come con i suoi OGM sterilizzanti
and does the same with his sterilizing GMOs.
Da Monsanto e donati così
designed by Monsanto. She exposing all these shits. Look, all these niggas in the back, all sellouts. You know, she might die for this, but how about somebody try to put the spirit on her to, tell the truth?
Le popolazioni bisognose. Il tutto mentre sta già pensando di distribuire il tattoo quantico per il riconoscimento vaccinale.
It says now he is thinking about distributing a quantum tattoo, which is basically like the RFID chip, for vaccination reignition.
Riconoscimento vaccinale e I vaccini ad mRNA come strumenti di riprogrammazione del nostro sistema immunitario. Oltre a fare diversi affari anche con le multinazionali che possiedono le infrastrutture 5G.
She even exposing the 5G.
E allora in questa tavola imbandita c'è tutto il deep state.
On this table, there is the entire deep state in Italian sauce.
Salsa italiana. C'è la Sanofi che insieme alla già collusa Glaxo, gli amici per intendersi di Ranieri Guerra, di Ricciardi e del noto virologo che noi paghiamo a 2000 euro ogni 10 minuti per le presentazioni in Rai.
You know, if you want to watch the rest of this, you can. Basically, she calling for the arrest of Bill Gates and all that. You know, and this is the title right here. You know, just type this in YouTube and you'll be able to see it. And there's another one right here. Italian government call for arrest of Bill Gates. So just type those in YouTube and you can watch it for yourself. But I want to get some scriptures. This is Psalms 64:1. This is talking about David. Even back then, these devils was in the dark doing their plans and shit. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. You know, even though they're doing all this, you know, we shouldn't be scared because Yahweh Shemashah is controlling them anyway. And Yahweh Shemashah is going to deliver his elect. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And, you know, these are the workers of iniquity. You know, she was bringing out bangers, you know, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in the secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. You know, they're encouraging themselves in an evil manner, trying to depopulate the world with these vaccines. That's their goal. And they want to RFID chip everybody. That they commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? But it's Yahweh Shemashah who's exposing these devils in the end. Through their own people. They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every man, every one of them, and the heart is deep. You know, Bill Gates' heart is deep in wickedness. You know, these Rothschilds, Gettys, DuPonts, Clintons, Bushes, their heart is deep in wickedness. That's all they think about. They can't go to sleep without doing some wickedness. But God shall shoot at them with the arrow, suddenly they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So basically, she's exposing these devils, right? And they don't want to hear that shit up here because they already sold out. There's only 2 of them out of the whole bunch that was saying shit. You know, this is Job 15:16. Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not yea, thine own lips testify against thee. You know, because this dude at the beginning, and this female right here are most likely Edomites. So they own lips testify against thee. You testifying against your brethren. You know, you Edomites are all one nation anyway, just divvied up in tribes just like Israel is. You got Amalek and a whole bunch of others. So this is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear full, the people mourn. You know, and these people are mourning, bro. And the people in Italy, you know, and America and all over the world. Because I'm going to just get it. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he? So Yahweh Shemashah gave these Edomites the world so he can destroy them in the end. But like it said in Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, you know, when we get our kingdom, it's not going to be like this. It's going to be perfect. You know, these heathens going to be happy. You know what I'm saying? After that 1,000 years is up. After they got to serve their slavery. You know. The people rejoice, but when the wicked bear fruit, the people mourn. And people are mourning right now. You know. This is Matthew 12:26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? You know, this is Satan versus Satan right here. Edomite versus Edomite. Egyptian versus Egyptian. You know what I'm saying? You know, just like when the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom divided, the northern kingdom fell, and then the southern kingdom fell 100 years later. Just like with these Edomite kingdoms, you know, you're going to have certain EU, certain NATO coming against America. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, it's happening right now. It's just happening internally, but then it's going to happen on a bigger scale when World War III pop off. People going to pick sides. People going to start going with Russia and Iran. You know, and then they're going to fall completely. You know, Yahushua going to put the final nail in the coffin. You know what I'm saying? This is Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. You know, this is talking about the Americans. And this is talking about the Edomite empires that they got, you know, like I said, Italy, Germany, so forth and so on. And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom. So, you know, eventually it's going to come to people going to blows, you know. Because all this talking, they still going ahead with the New World Order. You can do all this talking you want. You Edomites going to have to fight your brethren, man. You're going to have to fight to keep your kingdom. But it's not going to work anyway. And the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over in the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. So, you know, it is what it is. You know. But I want to go into the next thing I got. When I woke up this morning, I seen Bakar Moth upload this video, Ontario, Canada, May 9th. And I want to get it. I'm going to play this whole video because it's a chariot. And I'm going to get what they are. And, yeah.
You guys, this is... Holy fuck. You know what's happening right now? The highways stop for this shit. The highways fucking stop for this.
Yeah.
What the bloody fuck is that? I'm fucking fucked up right now too. This is fucked. Yeah, there's helicopters all over right now. There's helicopters all over it. Holy fuck, look at that in the sky. Look at that in the sky. That's so fucked. Something going on in the sky right now. And it disappeared too? 5 times? Holy fuck. No way. No fucking way. That's crazy as fuck. What the hell is that?
That's how the Edomites gonna be gnashing their teeth when they see Israel get saved, man.
That's crazy, bro. Crazy. I've never seen anything like...
Let's get started. This is Ezekiel 1:4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, a fire enfolding itself, and the brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof as the color of amber, and out of the midst of the fire. So this is exactly what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? Looks like a fire enfolding itself, and the brightness was about it. Yeah. And it said a great cloud because, you know, the angels drive vehicles in the Bible. They're called clouds, chariots. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to get that. This is Psalms 104, and I'm going to start at the top. Bless the Lord, O my soul. O Yahweh, my power. Thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty. Who coverest thyself with light as with a garment, who stretcheth out the heavens like a curtain, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind. Yeah, so in 2 it says, it covers thyself with light, so it's very bright. And it maketh the clouds his chariot, and walketh upon the wings of the wind, so it can fly. Who maketh his angel spirits, his ministers, a flame of fire. So the angels drive these vehicles, you know what I'm saying? This is Psalm 68 and 13. Though you have lying amongst the pots, yet shall ye be as the wings of a dove covered with silver, and her feathers with yellow gold. And I'm going to jump down to 17. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. So there's a whole bunch of these chariots. And, you know, and in the end, you know, when you see the salvation of Israel, you're going to see a whole bunch of chariots in the sky. Millions and millions. And they're going to be calling up the elect. Yeah. And also, they're going to be down here zapping people and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be down here destroying people also. Like on some War of the World shit. That's how it's going to be. Or on Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? And that's where they get Independence Day, from the scriptures. This is Matthew 24 and 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. So it says the tribes of the earth is going to mourn, because when Yahweh shall return, it's not going to be a great day. You know, you people going to cry. You people going to be mourning, because you know he's coming back to destroy this place. This is Mark 13 and 26. And then they shall see the sign, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. And I just want to get this. This is Amos 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So when Yahweh shall return, you know, it's not going to be a good day for you people. You know, you're going to be screaming like this dude. What the fuck is that? Oh my God. And then you're going to see nukes falling and obliterating your ass. Yeah. But I want to get what the purpose is a little bit. Going back to Matthew 24. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of the heaven to another. So when Yahweh shall returns, he got two objectives: salvation and destruction. He's going to save his elect, and he's going to destroy the wicked and the sinners of Israel. Yeah. This is Mark 13 and 27. And then shall he send his angels, and shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the utmost part of the earth to the utmost part of the heavens. So, like I said, he coming with power and great glory, right? And then he's coming to save his elect and destroy the wicked. So that's his objectives. This is Revelation 19, and I'm gonna start at 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. So this is talking about Yahushua, who people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. He's coming back to judge and make war. Yeah, and I'm going to jump down to 14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed with fine linen, white and clean. Yeah, and this is talking about the chariots that we seen in that video. And it also said it in Matthew and Mark. You know, they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with heaven with power and great glory. They shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. Yeah, he's coming back with his army. Yeah. And I'm going to read down to 15. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations. So when he comes back, he's coming to smite the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. And he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness of the wrath of Almighty God. And he have a vesture on his thigh, a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. This is talking about Yahushua, who people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. And this is what I really wanted to get, but I had to explain the chariots and all that. Because this dude was yelling in the video talking about, whoa, wow, and all that. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. And then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. And this is talking about the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get the sign. It's talking about the Israelites on this sign. And you can read it for yourself. Even if you look like a white man, a Chinese man, or whatever you look like, it don't matter. If your line goes back to one of these people, you're an Israelite. Yeah, so Yahweh Shemashah is coming back to save these people and the people that come from these people, no matter what you look like. And like I said, if you look at the people on this side, nobody made an account for our labors, because we all got put in slavery and got destroyed as a people. And when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. When he saw this chariot, he had terrible fear. And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation so far beyond all that they looked for. So, when all these Edomites see this, they're going to be troubled with terrible fear. Yeah. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. And you had these people in derision, and you called them a proverb, called them niggers, called them spicks, wetbacks, and whatever else you call these people. We fools accounted his life as madness and his end to be without honor. And this is what you did. You thought we didn't have no honor. You know what I'm saying? Because we were destroyed as a people. Yeah. How was he numbered among the children of God, and his lot is among the saints? And this is how you think about these people. How are the Negroes the children of God? How are the Haitians the children of God? How are the Puerto Ricans the children of God? How are the Mexicans the children of God? Everybody on the side. We destroyed them. Well, that's to your own detriment. That's all I got for today. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth. And call Halal, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rahach, Kodash.